suicide, 1600, that's the block. Your girl that's check free.
What's up, baby blue fam, and welcome back to another video. Now, I know it's been quite a while since I posted. I believe it's been about 7 months, and I apologize for that, and that is because of school is getting very difficult and I just needed to focus on my studies. But today I'm here to answer some questions about SUNY Delhi and the Vet Sci program and college dorm living. A few of you have messaged me personally on Instagram asking some of these questions, so I figured it may be a good idea to just address everyone completely about SUNY Delhi dorm life and just what the program's like. So I hope I can answer some questions. If you have more questions, feel free to put them down in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer them to my own personal knowledge. So the first question I'm going to answer is, what is move-in day like for SUNY Delhi? So when you're a freshman, you're going to probably move in on like a Thursday, and you're going to have Thursday move in, and then Friday, Saturday is going to be like events all day for you guys. It's going to be getting to know each other, pictures of the class, etc. You aren't forced to go to the activities, or you're supposed to, and I just didn't go to all of them, but some of them are pretty nice. On Sunday, that's when the upperclassmen normally move in, and normally we had a bunch of bounce houses and a bunch of games out in the Aurora, which is the main part of the campus, and you get to enjoy that for the weekend before you start classes on that Monday. What is something you definitely don't need to bring? I definitely don't think you need to bring books. Like, I love reading, but don't bring personal books because you think you're going to read them. You won't. I didn't even get a chance to read any of my books. I had no time to. And you may not need to purchase every single textbook for every single class. So I would wait till like the end of the first week, which is syllabus week, to find out if you really need that textbook or if the teacher's just going to give you a PDF of it. What is something you definitely need to bring? I definitely agree, if you're living in dorms, especially, bring a Brita, shower shoe, shower caddy, just small personal items you definitely will need, because even though you may be like, oh, well, I may not need Brita, there's filter systems in the water, or there's the water fountain filter systems, I still use my Brita because I don't know how well those are filtered or change. So I definitely suggest that. How much is a single dorm compared to a double? So, as most of you know, I stayed in a single room in Russell, and then I switched to double for a little bit, then I went back to a single. A single, I believe, is $800 more than a double, but if you're in Russell, I really think a single is worth it, because the singles tend to actually be a little bigger, or they put you in a double as a single. The doubles in Russell are pretty tiny, but the doubles in Catskill, which is an older classman dorm, so we most likely won't be there, but in Catskill, Du Bois, Gary, Murphy, and O'Connor, those doubles are huge and definitely worth a double. What are some studying hacks? So I quickly learned that actually studying on your own is not the best when it comes to college and the Vet Sci program, so definitely make a study group and use Quizlet. Quizlet has been my best friend for both semesters in my freshman year at Delhi, and there's so much out there, and use the peer mentors in the mentor room. They are definitely worth going to, even if you really don't want to. They are worth the extra effort. Can we have pets? I know some of you guys have seen that I have pets, but you are not allowed to have pets without any medical records for an ESA or a service animal. You are allowed to have animals that can live in a 10-gallon tank or smaller. So you can definitely do like a fish, or if you have like a small gecko, stuff like that. But yes, if you want a pet, you're gonna have to be ESA certified or service dog certified, and then is a whole bunch of paperwork through your doctor and through the school to get the permission to be there. So I went through that to get the permission. So I have an ESA and a service. What is the Vet Sci program like? The Vet Sci program is really tough. It is mainly 2 years, so they pack a lot of information in these 2 years. So it's a lot to handle, but if you keep on top of your work and you study every day, you should be fine. But they do have a 4-year program as well if you want to continue on and get a bachelor's degree, where you can go a little bit more in depth with certain anatomies and different classes like that. I know in your fourth year, last semester, you go on an internship with any hospital that you can go on an internship with, so that's kind of nice. What is there to do on the weekends? So Delhi is a very small town, so sometimes the town does have small little festivals. I know during Welcome Weekend or Family Weekend, they had a little festival in town that you were able to go to. There's hiking trails, there's fishing spots if you're a fisher, but in all honesty, it's Delhi, it's a college. There will be parties on Fridays and Saturdays, but make sure you go with a group of friends. I definitely do go to parties myself, I will admit that, but definitely be with a group of friends for safety wise and know what you're getting into. Frats and sororities I can join. There is. I'm actually pledging this upcoming semester to ZDT. Very excited to, and I'm really good friends with some of the boys that are in triad, but there's a whole bunch of sororities and frats that you can join, and you can't join them your first semester because you need at least 15 credits to join, but I think they're definitely worth it, especially if you find a sorority or frat that you have a lot of interest in and that you become close with. So definitely get into that if you want to, but there's other clubs and little activities you can do around campus if you don't want to join a frat or sorority. So those were the top questions I had gotten or can think of. If you guys have any more and want like a part 2, please just let me know down in the comment section below, and just like the video and subscribe. But please let me know if there's any more questions you want answered, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, Baby Blue fam.
Used to text me, now she want caress me. She keep tryna neck me.